Hey guys, Toboloco here. Welcome back to part 3 of our Eritrea 2014 FIFA World Cup qualification series. We are in round 2 against Niger, Nigeria and Egypt. So I honestly think that is going to be curtains for Eritrea. I think this group is going to be too much. Remember, in this qualifying round in Africa, only the top team can advance to round 3, which is obviously like the playoff games in round 3. So it's an impossible task, so I'm going to try and have some fun with it. And I also want to say as well, I know that you guys have a ton of requests and, you want me to play as different nations and stuff like that. All I want to say is there's no rush. There really is no rush. I'm going to do it until literally everyone is done. I don't care how long that takes. I don't care how many years it takes. It's going to get done. It's a hobby. I love this game. I genuinely really adore playing this game and stuff. So, this is basically just me showing the world, I guess, how much I love these games. So, yeah, we're in it for the long run. So don't worry. Every single nation will be featured on the channel at some point. So our first match for Eritrea is going to be against Niger, or Niger if you prefer it. It's going to be a game which we should be winning. Absolutely should be winning. The form is not particularly brilliant with Eritrea because we lost against Costa Rica. I explained it in the last video that basically even if you lose against a bigger team in a friendly match, the game puts the form down. So yeah, we're on world class as well. A lot of people have been asking me what difficulty I play it on and stuff like that. This game on 2014 I play on world class, 2010 is legendary, and then the other ones are a mixture of like world class and legendary. I'm fairly sure 2018 I play on legendary, 2022 World Cup DLC I play on world class, and then the new Euro DLC that came out, that was also on world class as well. So yeah, that's just for anyone who's asking. I get it a lot in the comments, like what difficulty I play on and stuff like that. And I try and play on the harder difficulties to make it realistic. But sometimes, especially like with this game, legendary difficulty on this game is just far too difficult for someone like me. I need to get used to it a little bit more. Now, Niger, I have no idea how good they are on 2014. The only indicator of how good they really are is the star rating, and the star rating is about the same as us. So it could either be a really boring game where it's like a 0-0 or something, or we might beat them like maybe 1 or 2-0. Solomon, Cassette, it's been really difficult to get Eritrea forward. Niger have been really defensive, like super defensive at the moment. I don't blame them, to be fair. They're one of the weaker teams in the group next to us, so if they're going to try and get points, then they're going to have to do it against us. Through ball, here comes Tekel. Can he do it? I've just overdone it there. Yeah. Really awkward first half. Niger have been really defensive. Eritrea have had a couple of like half chances, but nothing really doing. We got a chance here though. Test for Michael, and again it just gets cut out. This game is like super difficult at times to get smaller teams to actually score in that. You won't actually see it because obviously I edit the video and trim it down and stuff like that, but like most of the time, like you're just struggling with the controls of the game. Through ball, test for Michael. Oh, that almost did it, and another shot off the post. Oh, Eritrea, so close. And Niger are really struggling to defend here, but the goalkeeper saved on that shot. Is this really Niger or is it Ivory Coast? They're wearing the same kit, so I don't know. Maybe they're pretending to be Ivory Coast or something. The thing is as well, if we drop this game, then that will pretty much condemn us to elimination because well, if we can't beat Niger, then, well, we definitely aren't going to beat Egypt or Nigeria, are we? Here we go. Test for Michael. He might be offside. No, he's not. Great save and just headed away. We got it. Can we shoot? No, it's blocked. Oh, that's so frustrating, man. It's like the 80th minute and we just cannot break down Niger. No, there it is. That's a draw, and that is very disappointing from Eritrea. A draw against Niger. I mean, it's a point. I mean, that's the only positive I can take away from it, but I mean, Nigeria and Egypt are going to start to pull away from us. And to be honest, I expect it. The group is so difficult for a team like Eritrea. I really don't expect to qualify. I'm just here for the vibes for Eritrea. However, we're still top of the group at the moment. I mean, if Nigeria and Egypt draw, then that'll be fine. Then panic over for about 5 minutes. Hey, look what happened! Look what happened! The draw happened! Egypt and Nigeria drew. I mean, we're still bottom of the table and Niger are top at the moment, but Nigeria and Egypt drew, and that is what we wanted. So our next matchup is going to be against Egypt. This is going to be such a hard match, dude. Like, this is just going to be so hard for Eritrea. The last game, the form has only gone up on several, like 2 players or something like that. You know, the rest of them are still down, which really sucks. So again, I can expect to lose this one. Here we go then. Eritrea versus Egypt in round 2 of Africa qualifying. We are so done in this one. We are so done. Like, they're just gonna have us, aren't they? I mean, even if Egypt don't have us, Nigeria definitely will. Here we go. This is looking okay. And that's a through ball. Oh, go on, go on, go, go, go on. Oh my goodness, Eritrea. Like, that was such a bad mistake by Egypt, and Eritrea almost capitalised on it, but the shot wasn't powerful enough. Here comes Suleiman to Mohamed Salah on the ball. He's bold on this game. I don't know when Salah was bold in 2014. I thought he had a whole head of hair, and that is 1-0 already, and it's Suleiman with the goal. Yeah, prepare for the end of the series, guys. Prepare for it, because Egypt have scored. It's 1-0. Great tackle there by Eritrea. I gotta say though, despite us losing at the moment, Eritrea are kind of switched on. Apart from the defensive mistake that we had that led to the goal, they've been a bit switched on. And this whole entire series they have as well. For a team like them, they've actually been okay. We've been getting some decent results. It's just, I think this group is just too much. Go on. Oh, that's a brilliant ball. Can we go for it? Oh, it hits the side netting. Eritrea do have some good plays in them, but it's just the final product. The finishing is just not here. Crossed in by Egypt, it's headed and it's caught by Goitom in net. Once we boot this away, it's probably going to be half time. We are still only 1-0 down. Not unsalvageable, but, you know, Eritrea not as strong as Egypt. If we can get a draw in this game, that would be amazing. All right, here we go. It's a shot. Oh, okay. That wasn't a bad strike there by the Eritrean midfielder that will not be named. Oh my goodness. Like, oh, Eritrea, like that, those sets of moves were actually okay. They were actually pretty good. I think that took a little deflection and the goalkeeper got a little bit caught off guard. Tackled, but the tackle doesn't come off in time. And are the referees given a penalty? Why? I didn't even press any buttons. He just bumped into my player and, well, that's going to be basically a goal, isn't it? I don't think we're going to save this one. That's so unfair considering we had tons of chances and couldn't score. Now Egypt get a BS penalty. And, oh, okay, well, that was cheeky. Zidane has scored for Egypt, the Egyptian Zidane, obviously not the French one. And he has made it 2-0 to Egypt. I'm fairly sure Eritrea have never got past like the first or second round or something. So, yeah. Oh my goodness, what was that? Salah scores and that's 3-0 to Egypt. Look, I passed it to this guy here and it just came off his boot. And then it went straight to Salah and it was gifted to him and it was rolled in. Down to Tespamakel. Tilahun. Yes, he scores, but it's not going to count for much. But at least we got a goal against Egypt. Come on, let's have a little round of applause for that. Very, very good. At least we scored against the top-tier African side. But it's far too little, too late. We've already lost the game. Eritrea, look at this. This is straight from the kickoff. And please, oh, the Egyptian player fell on the floor and, you know, that was a good move by Eritrea again into the final part. but it's not going to count for much. 3-1 loss against Egypt, and Eritrea have dropped more points again. Here we are then, Eritrea versus Nigeria, and look at the form. The form is just in the ground after that loss against Egypt, and it's not going to get any better here against Nigeria. It's just going to be insane with Musa and Emenike and Utaka constantly going at my goal. It's just going to be like just so unstoppable. Come on then, Nigeria, show me your worst. But they're doing well to get up the field though. Test for Michael. And again, the cross was okay, but Nigeria's defense is just way stronger than our attackers, so they're just easily able to deal with it. Crossed in by Nigeria. A scissor kick just goes wide of the post by Emenike. It was a weak attempt. Just so hard to stop him. Oh, good save by... Oh, no, come on. Like, get rid of it. I cannot get rid of it for the life of me. Here come Nigeria. Good header. And Musa. Yeah. It was coming. And that is 1-0 to Nigeria. Musa with the goal. It was a good move by Nigeria. Just really good. Nice couple of headers. And straight to Musa, who just basically fires it into the bottom corner. And it's going to be half-time. Nigeria are leading 1-0 against Eritrea. I don't think that Eritrea have what it takes to come back. Tefa Michael to cross it in. No header there. Cassette, edge of the box. Oh, I mean, okay. I mean, as close as you can get with a long shot from Eritrea. Eritrea have really done well to keep it at a 1-0 here. And they're still in it with a small chance. I mean, we have to keep going it from distance because Nigeria just keep tackling me every single time I go anywhere near the box. We just about tackled them there, but it's gone straight to Nigeria and they give it away. They haven't been particularly brilliant in this match. They're still going to beat us, but they haven't been amazing. Eritrea have failed to win a game so far. We still got 3 more games to play, but honestly, I think it's futile at the moment. It's futile. I think that Nigeria and Egypt are too far ahead. So that's your table at the halfway point. We are 6 points behind. A very, very impossible task. We have Nigeria again for the 4th match of 6 matches of qualifying, and let me tell you, if we lose this, then we are definitely 100% out. They go for it. Oh my goodness. Nigeria already starting off with a long shot in the 5th minute. That's never good. Eritrea trying to push, trying to show something against Nigeria, and they're going for it here. Oh, their own player got in the way. I mean, that would have been a decent shot, I think, but my own player got in the way. Dribble to Utaka. And it's actually nicely blocked. It's going to be a corner to Nigeria. I just feel like Eritrea, because they've been beaten 3 times in a row pretty much. Yeah, that's a goal right there. We couldn't get it. Ahmed Musa scores again against Eritrea to make it 1-0. And as I was saying, I just feel like the form is in the ground right now because we can't even do the most basic of things. Now, we can't even pass. We can't even get forward that much. Out to the edge of the box. And it's blocked. But we got it. Oh, again, just the technique on those shots are not good enough. Nigeria just getting to everything. You know, even though Eritrea are only 1-0 down again to Nigeria, it's just so hard for Eritrea to go through. I mean, the ball control is just absolutely horrible from them. 76th minute, and we're holding on. Come on. Oh, no. We're not holding on anymore. John Utaka has scored to make it 2-0. It's game over. It's game over. Eritrea just can't do anything against these sides. That was a good ball. Alexander. No. I mean, we had to shoot. We were getting closed down. Nigeria. Into the middle. And it's slide tackled in for 3-0. Igibor has scored to make it 3-0. It's over. It's over, guys. And that's it. Nigeria have won 3-0 over Eritrea. Our form sinks into the pits of hell. and we got 2 more games to play, one against Egypt and another against Niger. We're out. We're out now, so we're only competing for pride, really, which is not really what I want. As you can see there, we are so far behind. It's just a battle between Nigeria and Egypt. Eritrea are back at home, and this time it's against Niger. We need to win this one, really, to just gather some pride. I don't want to be rock bottom of the group. Alexander. Oh, that was a hell of a ball. Come on. Yes! Come on, 3rd minute in. And it's... do I have to say it? Oh, my God. I hate that. That's so annoying that I had to say that. I mean, I know it... Look, listen, I know there's going to be a few immature people out there, but Niger has scored against Niger to make it 1-0. I mean, there's so many potential minefields. Oh my God, Niger has scored, and Tijani has scored in the 6th minute to make it 1-1. See? The way that I had to pronounce that name now put me off, and then I conceded a goal against Niger. I would say Eritrea have defended well in parts in this series, but I just think the teams that we've played against have been too tough. Down to you. Come on. Oh, my goodness. Please. Oh, how are they so good at defending? Test for Michael. Oh, okay. Well, it was a decent attempt. I didn't really want it in that direction. I wanted it low and into the bottom corner. Great tackle by Anderban. Off the bar, and that's probably going to be it. Our attacking has been pretty bad in this gameplay, not gonna lie. Anderban was really unlucky there to hit the bar, but it's just not good enough, man. Crossed in by Niger, they got it into the middle, and we just cut it out before they could tap it in at the end of the game, and that's game over. We failed to beat Niger again. Really not good enough. We should be beating a side like Niger. It's slowly starting to whittle me down a little bit, but that's your table, and we are just miles behind. At least our goal difference isn't as bad as Niger's, but I mean, not by much, right? Our last match of this qualifying campaign is against Egypt away from home. Not expecting too much from this. Just to end the video and, wrap up the whole series. I'm sorry I couldn't qualify with Eritrea. It's just too hard of a task. That's what I like about it. I like the challenge and stuff. Sometimes I'll do it, sometimes I won't. So, yeah. I don't know how Niger actually drew against Nigeria, but they did. So we are rooted to the bottom of the table. Imagine if we can just pull off a shock win against Egypt on the final day. That would be nice. Egypt into the middle, and that's a goal already. Sudan has scored. My defending was woeful there. Absolutely woeful. And yeah, well, it's game over, isn't it? Pretty much already. Look at this. That was terrible defending. Anderban. He crosses that one in. Back post. And... oh, what a move by Eritrea. And they scored. It's Alexander. What a goal that was. And Eritrea are back level. That was a brilliant move. That was one of the best moves of the whole video. Just a shame it's come too little too late. So Eritrea are level against Egypt. We scored again against Egypt. So they can't stop us from scoring against them. Can we do it again? I'd love to, but we need to defend better than we did earlier. Crossed in and headed out by Eritrea. It's just so difficult to stop Egypt here. They go for it again. It's saved. Lots of long shots so far from Egypt. Trying to just catch out my keeper. And crossed in, headed away again. Drawing against Eritrea here, but they're going to have loads of shots, aren't they? And thankfully that shot is caught. Just rolling along the ground there. We just need to try and find something more just to down Egypt. That would be so good. I mean, when it comes to this point, when you're bottom of the table and you're just looking to spoil someone else's campaign. 77th minute, it's not looking good here. Out on the wing, Egypt, they cross it in. And, oh, good save by the Eritrean keeper to keep out Egypt. Can we do it? We go for it. No. But we're going to come away with a draw away from home against Egypt. It's the 90th minute. And honestly, this is one of the best results of the campaign. We've struggled so much, but to get a draw against Egypt would be absolutely amazing. And here comes Thielemann. No, he doesn't have the stamina to get past him. And that is going to be 1-1. I'll take that. That's the highlight of the video, pretty much. We drew against Egypt, and I don't know how Eritrea pulled that one off. So it simulated the entire tournament, and Spain won the World Cup against England. So that's pretty cool. Spain winning again against England. How annoying. So starting with our groups, obviously we got eliminated, so going through in round 2 is Ivory Coast, South Africa, Burkina Faso, Nigeria, Algeria, Mali, Cameroon, Liberia, Benin and Ghana. And then in round 3 we had South Africa beating Ivory Coast 3-1 on aggregate, Nigeria beating Burkina Faso 5-3 on aggregate. Then we had Mali having a great game against Algeria, 4-3 on aggregate to send Mali to the World Cup. Unluckily for Liberia, they lost 5-2 against Cameroon. They were the smallest team to make it into the final round. And Ghana beat Benin 5-2 on aggregate as well. In the final round of Asia qualifying, it looked like this. So obviously Japan and South Korea go through in Group A. In Group B, it was China and North Korea, with UAE and Iraq having a playoff game. In OFC, it looks like Tahiti made it to the final round. CONMEBOL looks like this. So between Argentina and Chile, there was literally like 2 points. That is crazy. Between those 4 teams, they were consistent enough to keep up with each other within 2 points of each other. In CONCACAF, it looked like this in the end. So it was the usual suspects of United States and Mexico going through alongside Costa Rica. Jamaica made it through via the playoffs. In Europe, it looks like this. So in Group A, it was Italy that goes through automatically, Croatia to the playoffs, Switzerland automatically, Hungary to the playoffs. In Group C, it was Russia automatically, Greece to the playoffs. Group D, France automatically, Czech Republic to the playoffs. Denmark automatically, Slovenia to the playoffs. Group F, it was Germany and Belgium going through to the playoffs as well. Portugal missing out on goal difference. That is very, very close. Group G, it was Bosnia going through and Serbia going to the playoffs. In Group H, it was England going through automatically, Poland going to the playoffs, and Spain going through automatically in Group I, with the Netherlands going through to the playoffs. And I can tell you the results of the European playoff games. So Belgium won 4-2 over Poland over the 2 legs. Croatia comfortably beat Hungary 3-0 over the 2 legs. Greece somehow beat the Netherlands in a 3-3 aggregate win to go through to the World Cup. That's huge. Knocking out the Netherlands like that, that is big. And then Slovenia beating Serbia 4-1. And then in the other Confederation playoffs, we have Ecuador beating the UAE 4-2 in the end. And then Jamaica beating Tahiti 5-1. So unlucky Tahiti. It's really cool that Tahiti actually made it, but again, it's going to be a struggle for them to beat the likes of Jamaica and stuff like that. And in the actual World Cup, let's just have a look at some of the group stages here. So Group A, Brazil and Mali went through. Group B, Spain and France went through. Group C, South Africa and Greece went through. Group D, Mexico and England going through in that one. Group E, Croatia and Denmark. Group F, it was Argentina and Bosnia. In Group G, it was Belgium and the United States. And in Group G, it was Italy and Germany to set up a tournament tree that looks like this. So obviously we know that Spain won the final, but Italy won the 3rd place playoff against Belgium. Any shock results here? Any at all? It doesn't look like it from where I'm looking at. Bosnia and Croatia had a really great game in the round of 16. And so did England and France as well in the quarter-final. 3-3, and then England beating France on penalties. That would have been wild if that happened in real life. So sadly, guys, that is the end of your Eritrea series. I managed to get it to round 2 of qualifying. I don't know if that's good in your eyes or not. I mean, Eritrea are a really, really tough team to use on this game, especially on 2014, where everything is just so much more harder to do rather than 2010. Sadly though, Eritrea don't exist on 2010 FIFA World Cup for whatever reason. But I hope you're happy with your series, and if you did enjoy this series, then please give it a like and subscribe. I really appreciate the support on the channel recently. It's been awesome. Like I said, I do have runs ready to go, like other World Cup runs and European runs and stuff like that, so stay tuned for that. And keep it local as always, and I'll see you again for the next video.